hello. I cannot hear you. So.
There we go. Had the mic off.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good. You?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get.
So I wanted to ask you how you want to do this, since like everyone will be recording or streaming. Like, I don't know.
Basically, I was. Just...
I mean,
I need another
or
invite.
I can watch your screen or whatever, and then we could commentate from there.
The only thing with that is it's gonna be.
be honest, everyone hating on this track. I really like it. I wish I could do track day here, like in real life. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah, I love this track. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever considered going to race there?
No, I haven't. I mean, it'd be a lot of fun, like racing in Austin.
Or racing, or just going for a race. I mean, watching a MotoGP race.
Oh yeah, I'm close. It's the closest race that to me, so I would definitely go. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I wish they would have brought back Laguna Seca, but it's
Yeah.
all right. So I'm starting recording.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. We are at round 3 in Austin, Texas of the RRacing League Championship. My name's Limit, and I'm in the commentary box with the Shooter 46. And we're going to the track. Looks like Dreen's already out there. He might have done a flying lap, though.
Yeah,
supposed to start from the pits. Yeah.
Which is forbidden in this league. That means he'll probably get a warning.
Oh, we got some people making their way out of the pits. Vizels is number 2 in the standings. Is hitting the wild card?
I'm pretty sure it is, or maybe someone left and then he's just filling up his spot.
Oh, it could be.
Perfectly, so, yeah. So people starting to go out now. Darius VR 46 also is out. The 2 Pramac Ducatis are out.
We got Rishi, someone behind him on the KTM.
Yeah, Rishi on the Repsol. From what I've seen throughout the weekend, he put a really good lap time. So
He has. He's 36 on the leaderboard now.
yeah, that's so. I'm pretty sure he has some high hopes for this race.
I think he'll do good. He's going to get better and better as the series goes on, too. He said at the start that he hates the Honda. Not a fan at all. But man, I love the Honda. It's so fast and nimble.
Yeah, it does nimble. It feels sometimes for me it's like a Yamaha, just turning a bit worse a bit, but the acceleration and top speed much better than Yamaha, which makes it such a nice bike.
Definitely. A little bit better. I think it's better on the brakes than the Ducati. But yeah, that Ducati is just a monster.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ducati on the straight, that Ducati on the back straight is gonna be a real weapon.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit warp speed.
Yep. So we see some people starting now to do their flying laps.
Yeah, Rishi just started his Desmo Danny. Let's check in with him. He's a series leader right now. On the Ducati, of course.
As Desmo Danny now approaching the back straight.
Oh, through that tight hairpin. See if he can hit the apex. Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. Now power down the Ducati. A big key will be stopping this bike at the end of the straight, which is a downhill, so easy to lose the front there.
Oh yeah, very, very easy. Easy to run it wide. Oh, he does it pretty clean.
Like yep.
This part here, this is a tricky part with the bike almost at full lean, trying to hit the gas and not lose control.
And this is where the Ducati loses the time for the Yamaha and to the Honda, and will be interesting to see how the Ducati riders deal with it in the race.
Oh, definitely.
As Desmo Danny now completing his last sector, and he will set the benchmark.
Last turn.
Cross the line.
It's the gas. A little bit of a wheelie. 201.2.
201. Not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all. It's a good lap.
Yeah. You see some people red sectoring him. I guess the time will be
We're
beaten.
going to check in with Rishi. He's on a really good lap.
Let's look at Rishi. Is
He's
he approaching
coming
now?
across the line too.
And he goes top.
Barely 0.07 of a second faster.
We still have 10 minutes left in this session. Another thing will be when the riders will go back into the pits to change tires and maybe go, or maybe not go at all into the pits.
Oh, it's so hard. Rishi's going to have to. I don't know what he's riding on. I imagine it's soft. But that rear tire on the soft on the Honda just lights on fire after 2 laps.
Yep, and that's the thing. I think Max will be 2 laps and then go into the pits.
Yeah, I'm going to have
Maybe
to.
for another 1 lap, and that's it.
Yeah, after 3 laps, it's pushing it on the Honda for sure. Darius VR46 goes down.
As Rishi now approaches the back straight. Let's see if he's gonna get in red sector out of it. And he doesn't, and that's the problem with the soft rear. After 1 lap, it just smoking hot.
Oh yeah,
Time to change.
Has no more grip.
As I'm now gonna spectate KG, as he's one of our first-person riders, which is a big thing. Really hard to deal with third-person riders, and he's competing. He's been there for the last 2 races, and
I can't believe he rides first person.
it seems unbelievable. Him and also Johanno Ninja, really good riders. Both of them really good, really precise, really putting into the work. And I'm really glad to see their process, and they will become better and better throughout the season for sure.
Yeah, they've been working hard these last few races for sure. They're always on practicing, doing race paces. Yeah, that first person, that's tough. I wouldn't be able to do it. My hat's off to these guys. They're fast too in the first person.
As Darius VR46 crashes again, KG over the line, he improves to 6th place, 4 seconds behind Rishi. As I'm sure Rishi probably right now in the pits, probably changing the tires, will go out soon again. As Desmo is out on track on fresh softs. People need to remember that on the out lap you should not push that much to not hit the rear tire and not to basically ruin your whole tire.
Oh yeah, and you have to watch out for the other riders too. Make sure not to interrupt their qualifying hot lap.
Yep, exactly.
And check in with Hitton. He's doing looks like his personal best. Oh, he's coming across the line.
And across the line, improves to 6th, passes off KG, his fellow first-person rider. Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken. Ninten does not ride first person.
Toem looks like he's on his personal best. Oh, he hasn't even set a time yet, so.
Yeah.
He's the one we saw run wide into the hairpin a couple turns ago.
Yeah. As he wobbles.
So hard not to do there. That's a tough part.
Those series of right-handers really hard to hit with a Ducati, and as he wobbles through the last sector into the last turn right now. As he wobbles again across the finish line, and he goes 6th place.
6th, ahead of Hitton.
Yep.
That's the last turn before the start-finish straight. It took me so long to learn how to take that turn, because when you do time trial, I always restart, and then that last turn, you only hit it once in a while when you're on a really good lap. So it took me a long time.
Sometimes you're trying to play it a little too safe, and then you lose time there. And
oh yeah, it's
sometimes. Yeah.
It's crucial trying to find that perfect braking spot. Looks like he's trying to cool down his tires a bit. I'm gonna check in with Danny. He's on his flying lap now. Oh, that chicane, that flip-flop at the start, the Ducati is super fast through it. I don't understand how.
And he goes red sector on the first sector as Rishi started his flying lap too.
Just makes it inside the curb. I think we should see him go red here as well.
Darius has been crashing throughout the session. I hope he'll be able to set a good time at the end.
Yeah, definitely.
Rishi goes first sector red as well.
Oh wow. It's going to be a battle between Rishi and Desmo here.
Yeah, we're on for a good one.
This is going to be a good race, yeah.
Rishi approaches the back straight to power down that Honda, and Desmo crashes at the end of the third sector. Rishi goes red sector at the second sector.
Down the back straight. Oh, the bumpy back straight.
Has to be very precise at the end of the turn. As he manages.
Nice into this tricky sector 3. Goes red again into sector 4 through the long right hand turn. Oh, and it's really bumpy right here.
Will he secure his pole position? With 3.5 minutes to go. Approaching the last turn right now.
Ooh, runs it in wide. A little too hot. Still takes it though.
Yep.
Oh, could you imagine the lap you would have set if he hit that last turn?
Yep. And that's the thing about the last turn we were talking about. You have to be precise throughout the whole lap.
This is a tricky course, man. There's lots of turns. It's a long it's probably one of the longest tracks.
It's a long track. You have so many places to just ruin your lap.
Yeah, consistency this is probably one of the hardest tracks to do it.
Yep. Just imagining in real life MotoGP riders, it's such a hard physical track from right to left and right throughout a very long race, 20 laps, as Rishi gets invalid lap, as exceeding track limits, returning into the track carefully.
Probably going to try to cool his tires down a little bit here too.
As I'm looking at the 4th place currently, Basil, pretty sure.
Yeah, he looks he's on his personal best. Vazels?
Yep. Vazels.
I'm not sure how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
I'm going with Vazels.
Vazels, we'll go with Vazels.
Yeah, he can correct me after if I'm wrong.
Into the last turn. Will he go front row, wheeling a bit? And he goes 3rd place.
Great lap. He's not far off the pace either, only 4/10. That's pretty good. It's a good lap.
That's not bad. We currently have four riders within the 1.5 seconds. And we see some people improving. Atoem going 5th.
But Darius is going to fight back. He's on his personal best as well.
Into the series of right turns. Last sector. As Dren crashes in front of him.
Oh, a little bit too much gas coming out of the final corner.
But he goes 5th in the middle of the second row.
Yeah, he takes it back. Oh, Desmo Danny's back out on track.
Let's follow him.
He goes gray in the first sector though.
He's on the used tires and his rear already smoking hot, sliding and wobbling around. Into the back straight.
This is interesting.
Oh,
Rishi is right behind him.
I'm not sure if it's bugged or not. Yeah, but he has an invalid lap, so
yeah,
see.
It's weird. This game does have that bug where it says invalid, but he should be on a real lap right now.
He was on the real lap on his first sector. If you see, it's a bit whitey than gray. Yeah,
that's right.
As they're now approaching the last seconds of the session, as Desmo just doing a nice stop here.
Styling out for everybody.
Yeah. Let's look at Peter, which is currently finishing his lap on the Suzuki. We haven't really talked about him, but he's 4th place.
He's doing good. He's consistent.
Yep. A bit off the pace, but a race is a race and qualifying is qualifying. Those are two different things.
Oh, anything happens in the race.
Everything can happen in the race.
You never know. Oh, it's so interesting. It's just like real life too, though. Like you can watch qualifying and free practice all you want and see who's the fastest, but as soon as that flag drops or the lights go out, anybody can win. It's crazy.
We could see Fabio doing that all year long, but wasn't really able to get his first win in the rookie season.
It's interesting. I love that about motorcycle racing. Anything can happen.
Everything can always happen.
I mean, Marquez will probably win, but but anything could happen.
At the end, Marquez win. But if we think what happened on this year race here, what happened to Mark at the end of the straight, and that's why it's so vicious corner, because you can lose the front so easily and your race could be over. It doesn't matter if you 3 seconds ahead or 4 seconds ahead.
In a split second, it's all done.
Exactly. As Rishi, our top man, pole position with 0201.1, will be really interesting to see how the race will be developed.
Oh, very much. He's the most improved player this year, I think. And gotta say, he's my favorite to win. Just because we're both the Honda riders. I gotta stick with my Honda buddy.
Oh, you gotta stick with... I see how it is.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm pulling for Rishi.
Honda gang.
Yeah, that's right. He said he didn't like the bike, but I hope he starts, getting the feel for it and learning like how to control it a bit. It's a little bit different than all the other bikes. Like it's not very smooth. You definitely have to take the V, more of a V style apex, like point and shoot, just brake super hard and then hit the gas as hard as you can with that bike.
Yeah, as in comparison, the Yamaha and the Suzuki will have to be more agile with it and go with the apex and less stop and go.
Yeah, exactly.
And it would be interesting to see how the Suzuki, which is currently staying at 4th place, because it's a really nimble track and a lot of change of direction, so it will be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think the Suzuki will be able to keep up, and the Yamaha is pretty good on this track too.
Yep. But as we can say time and times again, it's a lot about the rider and less the bike. So.
Oh, for sure.
As we look on our pole man, which goes. I think it's bugged for me because it shows they all went for soft. So.
Oh, really? Oh, hopefully they didn't all forget to change their tires at the start. All right, and as we wait for the race to start, lights
I'm looking
go out.
at Rishi currently.
And
lights are out.
We're off.
Desmo and Vazel's going head to head into the first corner. As Vazel's currently leading.
Rishi takes a bump down to 4th. Oh, Rishi's dropping like a stone right now. He's just getting mugged by 2 Suzukis. It's a Suzuki sandwich.
Nice to see KG at the 4th place, our first person rider, doing really well at the start.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Hopefully he can keep it up.
As Desmo chasing right now Vazel's.
Oh, he's hunting him down.
He does.
Vazel's a good rider though too. You can't count him out.
We won't count him, as Darius currently sitting at third place. Into the back straight. Let's see if the Ducati can chase down the Honda a bit.
Oh, it will. Closes the gap a little bit. And this is going to be tough with all the other riders.
Into the braking. Desmo closing a bit.
Oh, he's right on him now.
Almost losing the front. Desmo on the left turn. Going into the series of right turns, well, I think the Honda will do much better than the Ducati.
Oh, he has the better line though.
Desmo from the inside. Messed up a bit this corner as Vazels will approach now the last turn as he currently leading the race. And I think we have a group of 1, 2, 3 as Desmo chasing down on the slipstream.
Hard on the brakes into turn 1. This is going to be a tough part. Going to see lots of accidents there today, I bet. So far, really
Desmo
good.
taking the other. Yep, it is a really interesting race as Heaton just crashes.
I think that's the first crash.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm
nice
surprised.
To see nobody crashing.
Yeah, they're not trying to be too aggressive.
Vazels trying to go from the inside, and there is contact between him and Desmo. That was not a nice, very clean move.
No. Oh, and he gets a warning.
And he gets the warning for it, which totally deserves in my eyes.
Yep, he came in way too hot.
I think he should drop maybe the position back, but that's only my opinion.
Yeah, that would be fair.
But we won't count down Danny just right now.
No, Danny's fast.
As you know, he was strong on the brakes, as he is also right now doing a very great job, closing the lead a bit down and going into the right corner.
And the hunt is back on. Let's see if he can catch up through these right turns. He manages it pretty good on that Ducati.
The race is very long. We'll never count anyone out, and you should not to. As Darius currently sitting still at the third place, Rishi on fourth, which had a disgusting first lap and at the start. He messed completely his lap.
Yeah, he got mugged too. It looks like he's catching up though. He's slowly going to work his way back up to this leading pack. And there he is. You can already see him in the background.
Exactly. The thing is, as Rishi sets the fastest lap with 2:02.1.
He's on the charge. He's moving up. And Desmo hunting down Vazels every second, gets a little closer.
As we get into the flip-flops of this first sector.
That's a fun sector. I love that that like double chicane.
Yeah. When you hit it very nicely.
It's beautiful when you hit it nice. It feels so good.
Very satisfying.
Oh yeah.
You could see the different lines Vazels and Desmo are taking here as he cuts the corner and Desmo goes top.
A little bit of contact, but that wasn't too bad. That was just a little nudge.
As Vazels maybe going from the inside.
Taking the inside line.
As we know, let's see the Ducati powering down the straight.
Side by side down the back straight. Who's going to be brave?
The Honda.
Who's going to be the bravest? Oh.
Desmo, we know, strong on the brakes, but messing up a bit.
He takes that wide line through. Vazels takes the inside. Nice block pass.
And that will be a left corner, and Desmo has the inside, but Vazels taking the undercut. And Desmo, they're really going head-to-head on this one.
I wonder if he bumped him out wide there. It looked like there's a bit too much contact, but not too sure. This looks
Hey,
like a
but that's
Marquez.
racing.
That is. This looks like a Marquez Dovizioso battle right here.
Exactly.
This is a good race. Well, if he can get right on his ass coming into turn 1, good drive down the straight.
As Rishi, currently sitting at 3rd place, overtaking Darius, will be interesting to see if he'll be able to catch those two guys as they are battling and probably losing time.
Oh yeah. He'll be in this group for sure.
But we are back with Desmo into the end of the first sector. Oh, which
Big
Vasil
wobble.
just wobbles. And, yeah.
Rishi gained almost a second so far in this lap.
He will be there, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, he's on the charge. He's ready to do battle.
Let's look at Rishi, which already almost there.
He had a really good drive coming out of that hairpin.
Will be interesting to see if he'll be able to close down the gap even more.
Darius
at the end of the
is still hanging in there too. Looks like he's almost towing him in.
Yep. I think Darius is using Rishi to get back into the leading group.
He is.
And he does a really nice job as Vasil's going really wide, going back on track. As Rishi losing the front, wobbling, and going side by side with Darius.
Fights back, takes his position back.
So far, great racing.
Very good race, very
by these
clean.
guys.
I don't expect the same from the upper tier. We're a bunch of monsters.
Yeah, we are really a bunch of monsters.
Yeah, there's no respect.
Really, no respect.
No.
Who needs respect anyway?
That's right. Throw it out the window. It's race time.
Other racing with friends on the track, not so really.
Yeah.
As we're approaching the 5th lap of this race, half of the race is behind us. As I'm currently looking at Rishi chasing Vasils, his teammate.
Yeah, his teammate, the first guy you want to beat.
Yep. As Rishi will probably get into the slipstream of Vasils and will try to overtake him from the inside.
Will he be blast on the brakes? Oh.
And they both running wide because of Rishi, which I'm pretty sure will get a warning for it. And he gives back the position, and Darius
Sneaks on through
goes
with
second.
double pass.
And as I said, the warning goes to Rishi.
That was expected. That deserves a warning.
Yep. As Darius and Vasils going head to head. In the meantime, Danny goes into the 1st place and maybe running away with it.
He might have. This is his chance now. If he can pull in a couple really good laps, he'll have the chance to break away and definitely secure a good spot.
As Johanna Ninja crashes at the back of the race there.
I still think Rishi did a good job not to crash into Vasils and take him out.
Yeah.
They both stayed on the bike, which is nice.
As Vasils currently 3rd and Rishi 4th.
And 3 seconds back, it's Peter, Atoem. Looks like there's a pretty good gap. Hitting and Jono Ninja might have a little battle soon. It looks like there's a pretty good gap between most of them.
Yep. as Rishi closes down on Vazels. Let's see if history gonna repeat itself at the end of that back straight. As Vazels crashes from the third place. Big crash.
Big crash. Hopefully he's okay.
Hopefully too, as he currently dropped into 6th place. Everything can happen in motorcycle racing.
The snap of a finger, Vazels. Oh, it looks like he's remounted. Gonna hunt down a Tome, and it's Peter. See if he can't take back his 4th place spot. But Rishi, that's good for him. Oh.
And he makes Atom crash as he waits for him. If we go back to the leading group, as Danny runs wide and not being able to run away with it.
Yeah, they're right
and
back.
And Darius having the inside, maybe not really.
He's being a
going from the inside on Danny, as Danny goes back in the first place, having the inside. Let's see who can power down the Ducati at the main straight. Desmo Danny at the slipstream, not being able to, as Vazels just crashes again.
Yeah, it looks like Vazels trying to push hard to get back up to a spot. It's frustrating when you crash out like that.
It is frustrating.
You
really
want to fight back as hard as you can, and then that just makes you crash too. So it's tough. You got to stay calm.
Consistency, big key.
Oh, very much.
But
Darius,
this race is...
He's doing amazing out at the front. He fought back to Desmo. And Rishi's right back in it too.
It's a battle between the Ducatis. Factory Ducati against satellite Ducati. Into the back straight. There is Kat's back on Desmo. As Desmo is in the slipstream of Darius. Darius brakes really hard. We know he's good on the brakes. As Rishi closes down the gap.
And that should be where he has a good advantage through these last turns. Oh, Rishi runs it wide.
Messing up, going a bit too hot there.
Yeah. It's easy to do. It's tough. You have the bike leaned right over and you're on the gas or on the brake too much and you just crash. So it's either crash or go a little bit wide. So I usually just crash.
Will be interesting how the last lap's going to go, if people are gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm impressed actually. A lot of these guys haven't crashed. In every single race practice that I've done, I've crashed like 3 times. It's a tough track to not crash on. Ooh,
as Desmo and Darius touching, let's see if Rishi is gonna take the advantage of it, closing down the gap a bit.
Yeah, if they battle, Rishi will be right back in it too.
Yeah. If I were Rishi, I would just sit on their tail waiting for one of them to make a really big mistake and take their spot.
It's not a bad idea. There's still 2 laps left. Lots of turns to make mistakes. If you just sit there and wait. I mean, last lap you got to push though. He's got to.
Yep. As Desmo takes the lead, having a better drive, and into the back straight. Into the back straight, if you were on the Ducati, you want to be 2nd place just so you could sit on their tail and overtake.
Oh yeah, get that slipstream.
Yep. As Darius just...
Rishi with a great drive down the back straight too. He's right there. He's gonna try to overtake both.
And he did it!
Oh my god, the double overtake. Desmo Danny fights back, coming into the right-hand turns of Sector 3.
And Darius is a bit frustrated as he goes third right now.
Oh yeah, tries to fight back too.
Gets the warning. Rishi with a tighter line, very tight.
Picks the bike up though. Oh, Darius.
Head to head with Darius. Series of right-handers into the left corner. Last sector. As we approach now the second to last lap.
Ooh.
As Rishi touching the rear of Darius, how did they not crash?
I don't know. Yeah, how do you not crash there? His bike looks sideways to me.
Yep.
Stays on and stays with the pack too. How?
Amazing, just amazing. Motorcycle racing for you guys.
Oh yeah.
As Darius messing up a bit going on the curb.
Desmo Danny a whole second ahead now these last two.
He just messed up going a bit wide.
Oh.
Rishi crashes from the third place as Peter overtaking him, taking his podium place on the Suzuki.
Oh, he's gonna have to fight back now. Darius again though, right up next to Desmo Danny, coming down the back straight. He'll be in the slipstream. Oh no, he won't. Danny's taking it way wide, he says. Hell no, get out of my slipstream.
And it's all open for the first place. As Darius taking the inside, taking advantage of Danny going wide. Let's see if Danny's gonna cut back right now on the left corner. And it seems like not, and Darius is currently first.
This is where the tire choice makes a big difference too. I wonder what they're actually running, if that's a bug, or if he has soft tires on, there's no way.
Nah, that's impossible. It won't be soft tires.
No. But if it wears enough, it's tough. It becomes so slippery you can't even control the bike, so the lap times will start dropping off.
Tire management. Again, be key. As we now approach the final lap, let's see if they're gonna risk it for the fucking biscuits.
Who wants the biscuit the most? And then Rishi and Peter, they are... Oh yeah, he's right on his ass. Yeah, they're... Oh, who's down?
As Peter crashed.
It's Peter.
Peter crashes. And Rishi takes the podium, will probably sit down for the rest of the lap.
He just has to stay on the bike.
But we are on for the lead.
Darius still taking first with Desmo Danny right behind him. Oh.
As he goes from the inside, very tight between those two guys. And as I said, you want to approach the last back straight, a second place, getting the slipstream. As there is contact between those two.
That'll slow him up big time. Oh, maybe not. He's right beside him.
Let's see who's gonna take the lead.
Who's the bravest on the brakes? Who's gonna get through this turn clean?
It's gonna be tight. I'm telling you, it's gonna be tight. Darius taking the right corner, first place. Danny will probably undercut him right now, as he does. Into the left corner, starting.
Darius left the inside. Bit of a block pass. Danny with the good drive coming into the final sector, right-hand turns. Will Darius fight back? He wants the biscuit.
They both really want the biscuit.
They do.
It cannot get... As Darius going first place,
right.
Will he be able to secure it into the last corner? And it seems like it.
Who has the best drive?
Darius wins the race. Second place, Danny. Third place, Rishi. Amazing race.
Wow, that was
I have no
great
words.
race.
It was a really great race.
That was exciting.
Peter 4th, Vazel's 5th, Atom 6th, KG now approaching. At 7th place,
Looks like
Heaton going now, finishing.
Dreen comes across
Drent
the line.
Yep. Johanna Ninja finishing at the 10th place.
Wow.
Great race.
That
Great
was
race.
exciting. All right.
That was really exciting. They took it to the last lap, to the last corner.
That doesn't happen very often in this game. Desmo Danny, he gets knocked off. He is no longer undefeated.
Yep. And the championship is still long, very open, but nice to see those two Ducatis fighting for the win, and Rishi finishing third. I'm sure he's pretty disappointed with the result.
Yeah, he
should have been up there.
Yeah, he wanted to battle with number 1 and 2 for sure. That would have been a really good race if, that unfortunate accident didn't happen the lap before, but that's the way it goes.
Yep, that's motorcycle racing. As we said at the start of the race, and I think that was a great example that in motorcycle racing everything can happen. And as we now waiting for the final approving of the race director for the results, so we could look at the times, see who set it the best lap.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it might have been, was it Rishi? I think that's the last name I saw.
Could be, yeah, could be Rishi. He put it really great times. And I think he was the fastest, actually. He was really the fastest, but you have to be consistent.
Oh, yeah, and trying to pass everybody, too. He caught up right from the middle of the pack, too. He got swamped at the start, so...
After a disaster start for him.
Oh, yeah, it was not a good start.
To come back, I think he dropped to like 7th or 6th. Really hard to come back from those places. As we now look at the times, Darius currently first place, Desmo second, Rishi third, and that's your podium for you guys. As who said the fastest time?
Rishi.
From what it looks like, Rishi with 2:02.1.
Great lap.
Much faster from the other guys. Big props to everyone who participated. It was a great racing to watch.
Really good race. Yeah, thanks for everybody for keeping it clean, having a good race, making it entertaining.
Yep. And thanks for you, Limit. It was a pleasure to commentate with you on the first commentary. I think we did not bad. I think I could say.
We did pretty good. We did all right. We'll improve.
We did all right.
I think I'm going to have to watch some MotoGP commentary and just try to remember all of the things that they say and how they do it. That will get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
The improvement will be yet to come.
Definitely. So. Oh, for sure. And good luck in the upper tier race. I hope you kick your ass, but we'll see how it goes.
You have to be consistent, so.
I
hope I'll be right there.
Oh, you will. Yeah, I hope it's a good race. Hope it's just like this, clean, exciting, and yeah, hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be on for a good one.
You bet.
Farewell, guys, and see you at the next race.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. See everybody later.